Art by Inked Playmats at inkedplaymats.com, your place for custom-made playmats. Design your own or shop from other featured designers. Use promo code KlotzDeal to save 10% on your order. Inked Playmats, your game, your style. To do on their website, and come join us for a fun, friendly F&M environment. Hello everybody, this is Kevin from KlotzProductions, and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering gameplay. For this match we have Matt playing his Tibbles and Bits deck, and he's going up against Korey with Rug Aggro. Korey was on the play for this game and started off by putting Sulphur Falls into play. Matt then laid down a Black Cleave Cliffs and passed it back, then Korey put a Copperline Gorge into play and passed it back again. Matt then laid down a Swamp and played a Reassembling Skeleton. Korey just put an Island into play and passed it again, and then Matt attacked with his Skeleton, taking Korey to 19. He then laid down a Mountain and played a Tibalt the Blood Fiend. He then used the Tibalt to randomly discard a Pillar of Flame. At the end of the turn, Korey used a Gut Shot, which he used to do 1 damage to the Tibalt. He then flashed in a Snapcaster Mage and went down to 17 to flash back his Gut Shot and kill the Skeleton. He then attacked the Tibalt with his Snapcaster on his turn to kill it. In post-combat, he laid down a Forest and played a Huntmaster of the Fells. When it came into play, he got a Wolf and went back up to 19. Matt put a Dragon Skull Summit into play on his turn and played another Tibalt. He then played a Krenko's Command and got himself 2 Goblin tokens, then he followed it up by plussing his Tibalts and randomly discarded an Incinerate. Korey miracled a Bonfire of the Damned off the top of his library for 1 to kill the Goblins and take Matt to 19. He then attacked with his team for another 6 damage, taking Matt to 13. Matt used an Incinerate on his turn to kill the Huntmaster of the Fells. He then plussed his Tibalt again and randomly discarded a Reassembling Skeleton, then he finished off his turn by playing a Diagraph Ghoul, which came into play tapped. Korey attacked with his team again, taking Matt down to 9. He then played a Delver of Secrets, and at the end of the turn, Matt returned his Skeleton to play. Matt plussed his Tibalt again and randomly discarded a land, then Korey played a Ponder and looked at the top cards of his library, but chose to shuffle them away. He then laid down a Hinterland Harbor and passed his turn, at which point Matt returned his other Skeleton from his graveyard. Matt miracled or reforged the Soul on his next turn, forcing both players to discard their hand and draw 7 new cards. He then attempted to resolve a Blood Artist, however Korey countered it with a Mana Leak. He then used his Tibalt's Minus ability to do 6 damage to Korey, dropping him down to 13. He then used an Arc Trail to kill Korey's Delver along with his Wolf, then he attacked with one of his Skeletons and his Ghoul, which Korey took, going down to 10. Korey played a second Snapcaster Mage on his turn and gave his Bonfire of the Damned flashback. He cast the Bonfire for 2 to wipe out Matt's board and drop him down to 7, then he attacked with his first Snapcaster, taking him to 5. Matt used a Pillar of Flame on his next turn to exile one of the Snapcaster Mages. He then played a Diagraph Ghoul. Korey then started his next turn by playing a Ponder. He chose to rearrange the top of his library this time and draw another card. He then put a Kessig Wolf Run into play and then attacked with his Snapcaster again, however he chose not to pump it, so Matt took the damage, going down to 3. In post-combat, he played another Huntmaster of the Fells, getting himself another Wolf and gaining 2 more life, going back to 12. Post-combat, he played another Ponder and rearranged the cards on the top of his library again. Then at the end of the turn, Matt returned both of his Skeletons from the graveyard. Then on his turn, Matt played a Chandra's Phoenix. He then put a Rune Chantra's Paick into play, then he used his Tibalt to randomly discard another Reforge the Soul. He then attached his Paick to his Phoenix, but didn't have enough to swing for lethal, so went ahead and passed without attacking. Korey then miracled another Bonfire of the Damned, which he used to burn out Matt, giving him the win and taking them to Game 2. So that's it for this gameplay. I hope you all enjoyed it. You can find the full version and the annotations at the end, along with links to my vlog and my Let's Play Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. If you like this or any other video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and add it to your favorites, then subscribe to be notified when more videos are online.